This week we welcome in a new year, and in this episode we're going to talk about the things coming in 2022. This is episode 61. I'm Soraya.
I'm Aurora.
And together we're just your average Disney travelers. All right, well, we hope everybody has had a really nice holiday season. We're still at the very tail end of it. I say the holidays go through the new year.
Yeah.
And that's just around the corner. That's this week. So we're actually, to be fair, we're recording this a week early. Well, not even a week. It's just a few days. Today is Tuesday.
The 21st.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I don't know. What is the date? When you're not in school, everything's kind of nice and blurred together.
No, it was already like that when I was in school.
But anyhow, so we haven't actually celebrated Christmas yet. But by the time this airs, we will. We can't tell you how ours was yet. I hope it was great. I'm sure it will have been. Okay, so this coming year, we're going to see a lot of things coming back and some new things. Maybe not as many new things as we often will see for the turn of years, but that's okay. We understand. We're still just happy to be getting some things returning, not even everything now.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over a lot of that. And a lot of it is going to be entertainment that is going to be, we'll see coming this year. And some of it we have talked about already. In fact, last week we brought up some of these things were announced. But let's go ahead and just start. So this is both at Disney World and Disneyland. We're talking about the U.S. parks, so both of those. And the first one we're going to talk about is Finding Nemo, The Big Blue and Beyond, which is returning to the Animal Kingdom Park. But it's like it's returning and it's new at the same time, because they used to have the Finding Nemo show.
Yeah.
We've seen that. But they're changing it. They're revamping it a little bit. So this is going to be a new show. I believe it's going to be shorter, I think I heard.
Okay.
And
How long was it before?
oh gosh, I don't even remember. But it was a good amount. I don't know that it was an hour or anything like that, but it might have been getting close. Maybe even just a half hour. I can't remember.
That's pretty long.
It is, yeah. And so this will be coming back. I don't know that we have a date on it yet, but it'll be fun. That's a show that has been pretty popular. I'm going to admit it wasn't always my favorite. Honestly, by then, like if I went to see Finding Nemo, I often dozed off a little bit because it was dark and we'd finally be off our feet just sitting for a while, and it was kind of long. But it did have really great music, and it was a really well done show. So that was just me being tired. So I am excited to see the new one, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully I won't sleep through it. All right, so tell us what else.
Fantasmic is coming back to both Disney World and Disneyland.
Yes, we talked about that last week. We're both very excited for that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that show. And we're also interested to see if they make any adjustments on those as they come back. We'll see. We haven't heard anything about it.
Isn't Disney World still with the older dragon?
Yeah, and that is one of the things people have wondered, if they will at least improve the dragon or what, because Disneyland is pretty consistently
updated.
Well, they're just known for everyone agrees that Disneyland's is better, the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
And the show in general, but mostly because of the dragon.
Yeah.
And so, it'll be interesting to see if any updates have happened during this time. So, we'll see. Excuse me. Okay, Disney on Broadway is coming back to the Festival of the Arts. And we have been to the Festival of the Arts, but I don't think we ever saw anything Disney on Broadway.
I don't remember ever seeing it, but that's not really saying much, so...
Wow. So that is coming back. It's not necessarily new, but it'll be good to have that kind of thing back, even though we've not experienced it. Maybe some point we will. Okay, what else? What's next?
So this is new. It is Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair.
Okay, what's that going to be?
No idea.
Oh, it says right next to it. It's a stage show. It'll be a stage show in Magic Kingdom. And so I'm actually assuming this isn't the stage in front of the castle. I'm going to assume.
Probably.
It sounds like it. That sounds like the name of something that would go there. And those are always so cute and fun. I always love watching those. Even if we're not sitting and watching the whole thing, well, not sitting, standing and watching the whole thing, even if it's while we're passing by, I've always enjoyed the stage shows there.
And
they're
not
great.
just the Fantasyland thing with the fair.
Oh, yeah, like Disneyland's Fantasy Fair.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like how the whole fantasy is
Yeah.
themed as, so it makes sense if it was at the castle.
Yeah. Also new, and this is kind of new, so there's going to be new cavalcades coming, or at least a new cavalcade coming to the Magic Kingdom. But the biggest thing with that is cavalcades are staying, and that has been really popular. So when COVID hit and then Disney World reopened, but they were not wanting to draw crowds and having a lot of people gathering in one place, they were not doing any parades or fireworks or things like that or shows. But instead, they would have a cavalcade come, which was basically one float and some dancers around it. And it would just be kind of, at first, it was unannounced, like they didn't have it scheduled, they didn't have it listed anywhere. So you would just be kind of going along your Disney day, and all of a sudden you'd hear music, and a cavalcade would come by, a float would come by with the characters, and you'd see them dancing and singing, and then they'd be gone, and that was it. And so you really wouldn't have as big of a crowd because nobody knew when or where exactly they'd be seeing who or what, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people have really enjoyed that, actually. They like the cavalcades. And so this is good news that the cavalcades are going to be sticking around. And then they've got a new one that's coming out. I believe it was, I can't remember what they were calling it, but something about adventure. And I think it had, I want to say one of the pairings were like Baloo and King Louie, and maybe Judy and Officer Judy and Nick from Zootopia.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who else, but anyhow, that'll be fun to have a new one.
Yep.
So. All right, what about next?
So the Festival of Fantasy Parade is returning to Magic Kingdom.
Which, when we heard about the cavalcades, I was wondering, but it looks like they're going to have both. So they'll have their actual daytime parade and have cavalcades. So that's kind of cool.
And something else that is returning, not to Magic Kingdom, but to Disneyland, is the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Which is exciting for a lot of people. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Do you like that one?
I think so, yeah. I remember the music very well,
Yes.
but that's because you used it in home videos.
Yeah. It is a fun one.
Yeah.
I prefer the Paint the Night. It's
Yes.
basically like the more modern, new version of...
I like the music for that one as well.
Yeah.
And just the timing, I like it. I remember that. I was just like, whoo!
It's exciting. It totally
That was
pumps
a
you up.
good one.
Yeah, it totally gets you pumped up and wanting to dance. And yeah, so Main Street Electrical Parade will be fantastic to see it return. And you know what? The way you roll, it'll be excellent because now all the people lining up to see the parade will be making room for short lines at the rides.
That's true.
Because that's how you like to do things.
That is true.
Okay, my big favorite, though, we talked about last week, returning to Disneyland, are the Disneyland Forever fireworks. I can't wait for that to come back, and I'm so excited that they will. I hope that they stick around for a while. I hope that they don't, just have them there for 6 months or 8 months or something like that while they're getting ready for something else, just because, oh my goodness, I loved it. And maybe
they'll be there when we go in August, right?
I hope so. We don't know
They'll be there.
Well,
it will be there.
we don't know for sure when it's going to come back. I personally would assume probably before summer, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think that for me, I know it's just my opinion, and hopefully I think a lot of people probably feel the same way, but not everybody. But I think that after everything everyone's been through, that is the perfect kind of fireworks show to come back. The Disneyland Forever is really nostalgic. It's about, the whole story of Disneyland, and to have it have been closed for over a year. And then, now it's been open for a while, but it's just, when the fireworks come back, that's the perfect show to come back with.
Yes.
All right. So what else?
And now in Disney's California Adventure, which I don't think we've had anything that we've said so far that was there yet.
Today?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so this time there, it's going to be World of Color.
Which
it's
we
returning.
love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally.
That poor show has had some rough luck in the last few years. I mean, COVID obviously, but even before COVID, A couple years before that, they had a broken piece that had it down for months and months and months.
Yeah.
And so now with COVID, and then while COVID happened, it had like some, I don't know, failures or breaking parts
now
or something.
After COVID.
Yeah. So finally, hopefully, we don't know when. Hopefully, before we go, World of Color is coming back. I wish that they had some more dates on these things. We don't really have dates on all of them, but we do
don't
have
dates like on any of them.
Well, we don't have exact dates, but we do have a few. All right, so we know that Celebrate Gospel is returning to Disneyland in February, and that will be moved to the Fantasyland Theater, which is where the Mickey and the Magical Map Show used to be.
Yeah.
And so it'll be there in February, and then at some point after February, we're not sure if it'll be right away or if it'll take a few weeks or what. The Tale of the Lion King is returning to that theater. So they're returning, but being moved to that location, and that will be their new homes.
Yes.
So that's all the entertainment we know that has been announced that is coming in 2022, which is all good news.
Yep.
Really good. Other things that we know are coming. This is going to start to sound like a downer at first, but it's going to get better. Toontown is going to close in March.
Yeah.
Not sure if it'll be closing the beginning of March or what, but at some point in March it's closing for at least a year because they're reopening in 2023, spring of 2023, and it might have said March, I can't remember, but it will be completely refurbished. They're going to go over and redo all of Toontown, make it a little bit more appropriate for today's kids, and using maybe more technology, I hope, that they have today.
Yeah.
And then along with that, the new ride, which they do have at Disney World, but we don't have it yet at Disneyland, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will open with Toontown.
Nice.
So that is opening not this year, but next year. This year we're going to see it close. So if you get a chance to go before March, you want to make sure you go in there and check out Toontown and say goodbye to it because it's not going to be there. They will have Toontown there. It just won't look the same.
Yeah.
I believe that they're still going to keep the same idea. They're going to still have Mickey's house and Minnie's house, and they're going to have those play structures. I don't know if they will get makeovers themselves or what, but that stuff will be coming back at least in some form. They're just going to have other things too.
Yep.
All right, what else?
They will be reimagining the Disneyland Hotel.
Which I'm very curious about.
Yeah.
I love the Disneyland Hotel.
I don't remember what it looks like.
When we went with Heather, that's where we stayed. They're the ones
That's
that have the
not
wood headboards that had the fireworks. It had the castle and fireworks, and it would play music when we...
That's vaguely
on.
familiar, but I also know that they have that in where we stayed out.
Oh, that was
Orleans.
similar.
Yeah,
That
similar.
New Orleans,
Not the same,
Riverside,
but
Port
similar.
Rivers, Port Orleans, Riverside.
Something Orleans.
Yes. That was similar, that they had like fireworks and stuff, but it was
like,
different.
Yeah, it was like
type
the Bayou.
Yeah.
Because of the Princess Tiana.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So anyhow, Disneyland, I hear the pool is gonna get made over. So right now it has the monorail theme, and I'm assuming that means that will change. So they won't have the monorail water slides anymore. It doesn't sound like. We'll see. I'm excited because I do love this hotel. It is older. It's not. I didn't mind. I don't feel like it's so. I don't feel like it's so dated or anything that it would discourage me from staying there if I was going to stay there. But, it's always good to get updates. I'm excited mostly because I know Disney's reputation, their history, they always seem to make things better.
Yes.
So it'll be exciting to see what they do. I hope I like it as much as I like it now because I really do like the Disneyland Hotel. So, but that's going to be coming. And I'm not really sure how long it's going to take. I don't know when it'll be finished, when they officially start. Maybe they've even already started. I don't even know. But that will happen this year. All right. In Epcot at Disney World, the Moana walkthrough should be coming. And so that'll be fun to see. I don't really know a lot about it.
Yeah,
but
it sounds interesting.
Yeah. And it's part of the new... Again, with the whole park, we've talked a while back about how Epcot is kind of going over a transformation anyways right now, especially all of Future World. And so that's part of that transformation and to go creating all these different neighborhoods. And, of course, that will be in the nature section.
Yeah.
But, okay. Also in Epcot.
Yeah, also in Epcot, also in summer, there will be the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Yes, that ride that has been anticipated. A lot of people are looking forward to it. So
What kind of ride is it? Because I don't remember hearing about this actually.
it's a roller coaster attraction that is currently under construction, but it will be obviously Guardians of the Galaxy themed, which is nice because they don't have very much Marvel at Disney World, and so this will definitely create some for them.
Yeah.
So
And
that'll
it'll help Epcot, or not, I guess help, but like, it'll
Yeah.
bring a bit more thrill
Yeah.
probably to
Yeah,
Epcot.
Epcot
So.
doesn't have a ton of stuff. I mean, it has a few things. And as we see, like with this Disney Genie Plus and Lightning Lanes and stuff, there's really just not a lot that makes it super worth it. But this would be one of those that would be adding to that, where it would definitely create more value having Genie Plus when you're in Epcot once that ride is open.
Yeah.
All right, you've got some more to share?
Yep, another one. I don't know where or when.
Yeah, we don't know what.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
wait, yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Well, it doesn't
The-
say.
sorry, I
was
didn't
saying
write it down.
I don't know where. But it will be Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. So
Yeah.
would you be so kind to share where
That's
it's
that
gonna be?
whole hotel, the new hotel that's the
Oh!
immersive. Yeah, and it is. It's already being booked. I believe it's March that it's starting to take, and it's like it's an all inclusive. So this is almost like going on a cruise, but at this one hotel location. It's like you get there, and that's it. You're only within this bubble, and there are experiences that actually take place in the park. But you've got this itinerary and activities and things that are totally like you
It's
don't
like
go
its
and
own-
you don't come and go from this
Yeah,
place. You
it's
go
its
and you're
own
part of.
experience.
It
It's
is.
not like a place you just stay at. Like it's just like it's like an attraction itself that lasts
For a couple of
while.
days. Yeah, for a couple of days. And so it'll be one of those things where you would want to have it if you were going to Disney World and you wanted to participate in this. It's going to be completely separate from the rest of your Disney World trip.
Yeah.
You're not going to stay there and then go and visit Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom and all that. You're going to only do what they have planned as part of that package. And if you want to do those other things, do that before or after that portion
Yeah.
of your trip.
I want to do this.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. It's not cheap. But it is exciting, and it'll be so fun to start hearing the reviews and experiences that people have once that actually opens. So that
Yeah.
will be this spring. Yeah. Okay, you got one more to share with us, and then I'll do some more.
We also have Tron with the question mark.
Well, the Tron with the question mark is because everyone assumes it's going to open, but it's not really been, I don't know that it's been announced that it's going to open. And it's like we've been seeing it being built since well before COVID over at Magic Kingdom. And so it's just everyone's kind of waiting.
Yeah.
But you can tell, like, if you compare images, like if you see the Tron ride, what is that, Tokyo? Is it in Shanghai or Tokyo? I think it's Shanghai.
Yeah, probably.
So if you look at the pictures, you can tell that there's still some more that needs to come. They're still working on it, so it's not quite ready. But it's been in
A
progress
bit.
for a long
Yeah.
time. So it originally, I think, was supposed to be part of the 50th anniversary. So I think everyone's assuming that at some point this year it'll open. So it's not official. We're hoping, expecting, waiting to see if it will open this year. Okay, so down in downtown Disney in Disneyland, it's gonna begin a multi-year project of kind of reimagining the downtown Disney and redoing some of that. And so it's gonna take a while. So it's not gonna be completed this year, but they're gonna begin it. From the renderings that they've had from artists so far, it looks like it's gonna be kind of a retro design.
Ooh.
So it could be fun. I'm
Yeah.
sure it will be. I'm sure they'll make it great because, like I said, they tend to improve. They don't usually spend a lot of money to go take a step back. So it'll be great, I'm sure. I don't know what the process will be like how much it'll affect if you go to downtown Disney this year or next year, as they're working on it. I imagine they're going to, they can't just have it all closed for a couple of years. So they're going to still have things open and accessible. I hope it doesn't detract from the experience there while they're doing those improvements, but we'll see. All right, also coming to Disneyland, Magic Band Plus.
That Huh.
It surprises me because
I was
I've
not
never
expecting that.
I've never expected Magic Band to make it to Disneyland because Disneyland only has 3 hotels. And so the Magic Bands, the great thing about Magic Bands were always just that you could use it for everything. You could use it to open up your doors. You could use it as your park tickets. You could use it for the fast passes. And nowadays, you can do all of those things with your phone. Like even opening up your doors at a lot of hotels. Not usually the hotels we stay at. But like the Disney hotels, if you're at Disney World, they would, that your phone can open them up. And so I could see that happening at Disneyland hotels as well. And so it's not really a need for the Magic Band Plus, but this Plus part of it, one of the features at least, I keep hearing about how it'll light up with the fireworks show. And that makes me think of the ears that they used to have. Do you remember when they had the...
I think so, yeah. I always first thought about the paintbrushes.
Oh, yes, they had those too. And so, the thing that just kind of makes me wonder is those never really caught on super big. Like when they had the ears, the glow with the show ears, I think they called them. It never. I mean, you had some people that would do it, but not a ton.
Yeah.
Same with the paintbrushes, and the thing with the bands are your hands are usually down by your side when you're watching. Maybe if you're holding up a camera, but not everybody's doing that. So your hands are usually down. You don't really see your hands. And you wouldn't see the Magic Band during the fireworks show. Maybe a parade more than I don't know. Parade you wouldn't because it's in the daytime at least. It would be, I don't know. I just don't know. So it'll be interesting to see how much this really gets utilized. I just can't imagine. I don't know. We'll see how it works. And what else they throw on there. Maybe they'll have some extra other features that will make it more compelling.
It'll become like an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Like, just wait, like a few years. It's like, you'll have, like instead of just, like, that whole plastic, like, it's gonna be an actual screen, and...
Yeah, Magic Band's turning into some high-tech... Well, I don't know, but this does...
I can see it.
We'll see. I mean, and how much are they gonna cost, you know? So, I don't know. But anyhow, they are coming, supposedly they're coming to Disneyland. And we'll see. We'll see when we go. If we see a lot of people using them, then I guess that will prove us wrong. I don't know. I just question. That's all. I just question. Yeah. I'm curious to see how it ends up. But I will say, I think it's your cousin Jared that has always said he wanted Magic Bands to come to Disneyland, and I kept saying that's not going to happen. And so now I'm wrong. But and he'll get the Magic Bands. Whether he ends up using them or any of us end up using them, we'll see. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. The last thing I've got on our list is Hey Disney. Hey Disney is a voice assistant, kind of like, you know, I can't say it, it'll turn on my phone. Like the Google, if I were to say the hey in front of it, it would say,
or like Alexa.
Yes. And so it's going to work with Amazon devices, and it'll also work in all the Disney hotel rooms, both at Disneyland and Disney World. So that could be interesting.
With Amazon devices, does that mean like any voice assistant Amazon device will also answer to Hey Disney?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if you have to have
ones?
I don't know how that works. See, I'm not a techie person. Do you have to somehow like link it to something to work, or I don't know, we'll see. More of that information I'm sure will come out, but that's supposed to be this year.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I wonder like what kind of things are going to make it, if there's anything that's going to make it different than like the assistants
what they currently have. Yeah, what is the need for it, and how will it be used?
Yeah.
What would you access with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll access things that the others can't. I don't know.
You can ask what the wait times are.
Oh yeah. Well, you're
what are the wait times for Indiana Jones
at home, or when you're in your hotel room.
Yeah. I mean, apparently you have it in your Disney hotel rooms.
Yeah, you will have it at the hotel rooms.
Interesting.
But yeah, I don't know. So it will be interesting. But that is coming.
Disney, can I book a
lightning lane? Oh yeah, there you go.
Bayou or no Blue Bayou.
Yep. Yeah, book me a restaurant.
Yeah.
Reservation. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. So, anyways, those are some things that are coming for 2022. It's not maybe as new and exciting as some years have been, but it is exciting to see a lot of these things coming back. Oh, I think I failed to mention, I'm pretty sure tours are coming back. Not all of them, but at least some of them have been announced to be coming back I forgot to put on there. A lot in the Animal Kingdom park. A lot of those are coming back, but also at Magic Kingdom, the Keys to the Kingdom tour, which I really want to do. I have not done that one yet. That will be returning. I don't have a date on it, but that's really exciting because that's another thing that I've been waiting to have return are the tours. I think I even just mentioned that a week or two ago. But not sure yet if the Disneyland tours are coming back. I've only heard stuff being said about the Disney World tours so far. But anyways, yeah. So things are coming back. New things are coming, and it's all exciting. So that's good stuff.
Yep.
Looking forward to 2022. Lots of good things happening in 2022. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we wish everyone a happy and safe New Year, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you.